This guy's won a treble at Bayern.
Yes.
Went to Real Madrid and said, how many more Champions League can I collect?
Chat to
5.
them. Yes.
How many league titles can I win? Bring me them.
Yes.
You talk about World Cup, Germany, I'm there. One of the best players at the tournament.
La toca atrás. Gol de Toni Kroos.
How good was Toni Kroos? How good was he?
He was good mentality. He was good team player.
His intelligence, like we spoke about over there, he was always like this during the game.
Quality, professionality, with ego, low.
Yeah. Wow.
Low ego.
Wow.
Great player, great on the ball.
Also his mental approach to games as well, always so calm, always wants the ball, taking responsibility, he's not afraid to make mistakes.
Toni es normal.
No es normal. Una persona que juega como Toni Kroos no puede ser normal.
Not the fastest, not the loudest, but with one touch, he controlled the entire game. And here, friends, rivals, and the coaches who trained him speak about his greatness. How good was Toni Kroos?
What is the best player you play against?
Oh, Toni Kroos, just like his intelligence, like we spoke about over there, he was always like this during the game. And I went to press him once, he played one touch, or he took it on his back foot, played forward. Do you know these top players that know their next pass, know their next picture?
He tries to swing one and it falls loose for Kroos. Kroos on the volley! A belter of a goal from the German. He is back!
He plays with heat, with cold, with rain, with wind, with all circumstances. He's always available. I think the most important factor of Toni that differentiates him from other known players is that he loves to play football.
Obviously there's things that he sees that no one can see, and there's things that he does that no one can do. He's so unique in that sense. So to have the opportunity to have played with a player like that,
Cristiano mete la puntera, deja para Kroos el golpeo.
Toni, he had the big responsibility for this period, these 10 years where Real Madrid was able to win 6 Champions League. He won 6 Champions League with this generation.
Toni Kroos, definitely.
Midfield partner.
Midfield partner. Yeah, I enjoy playing with him. Great player, great on the ball, great character as well.
He sees everything, and that's added to the fact that he can always cope with emotions no matter what happens. Here's a story for you. Usually foreigners go straight to the club. That's what we call the circle of foreigners during training. Toni surprised us by going straight to the Spanish players, and we all noticed that.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristiano hacia Kroos en el área, el remote, gol. Marca Toni Kroos, el tercero del Real Madrid.
Toni is a really important player for us, for the way we build the game, and for me, for Flo, Ilke, to get into the game. He controls the game. I have so much respect for him. He always has 2 or 3 pairs of boots, always the same, and he never changes them because he doesn't trust the equipment of manager when it comes to taking care of them. He always goes to the room with the boots and makes sure they're perfect. And he really doesn't like to change boots.
Le da finalmente la pelota, Kroos el golpeo. Sutileza, delicatessen.
¿Qué especial de Toni Kroos?
Toni is very simple, very sarcastic. I love it. He's serious but very funny at the same time. He's an idol, a person who has won everything, but he's still very simple. And for me, the most important thing is that he treats everyone the same. It's not about who he is. What I remember about Toni, in any case, because I was his coach for 2.5 years, his strongest point for me is his serenity.
It's a shame that I only got to play a year with Toni Kroos, really. I think the impact that he had on me as a player was huge. I was seeing him train every day, the techniques he used with the ball.
But what impressed me most about Toni as a footballer is that he's always there. Always. Very big players are really strong, not just great footballers. Strong footballers? No, you have to be clear in your head, in the brain. It becomes much more beautiful than with the feet. Toni's great talent is his amazing technique, which he gives to this game. He always has his eyes open, which gives him an amazing overview. If you take the players at his fingertips, he is one of the 2 best midfielders in the world at the moment.
I think it's another thing that goes under the radar, how professionally he spends so much time and effort kind of making sure his body's at top condition.
That's why he is one of the most competitive players I've met. And above all, he never backs down. He never lets you down.
Quality with professionality, with ego low.
Yeah. Wow.
Low ego.
Wow.
Today, everything happens very quickly in football. Everyone is running back and forth like at rush hours. Everything happens quickly, but not for him. Everything seems to happen in slow motion.
Kroos combina con Kovacic, le pega Kroos. Es un golazo,
If this guy doesn't grow into a superstar, I don't understand anything about football. I said that in Bavaria a few months after he arrived, because he's not nervous at all.
Borja Mayoral se revuelve, deja para Kroos el disparo.
He treats everyone the same, and this is the best for me. He's not as normal. A person who plays like Toni can't be normal, because he is incredible. But as a person, yes, he is great in football. He is a legend, but he is normal like anyone else. What he has is what most young footballers lack, the talent to handle pressure. This was noticeable even in unsuccessful matches. Even Franz Beckenbauer sometimes played badly, but it was still clear that he could do things others simply could not.
He was good mentality. He was good team player. I like this player. Then there is so much.
Toni was thousands of kilometers away from home. I was only 200 kilometers away. But both distances mean you don't get to see your family every day. It shapes your character. You grow up very quickly.
Toni Kroos for me is one of the most slept-on players of all time.
I agree with that.
Tell me one bad season Toni Kroos has had.
You tell me.
Even in his down years when they're telling him his legs are gone, I'm still the main man stringing them.
No, I don't.
With the young bucks running around.
Even though he doesn't need it, more of a good charm. Ball whipped up and over. Oh, what a shot by Toni Kroos!
The greatest footballers are psychologically stable. He is not just a great footballer, he also has a brilliant mind. Today, the brain decides much more than many people think.
Very calm, never nervous, never nervous, and amazing.
What he has achieved throughout his entire career and the chance to play with him is simply an honor. He already had so much experience. Before the game, he said a few words, and we were all ready. We wanted to give everything for each other. I play in the same position, and whenever I play against Toni Kroos, I always try to study him. I remember Chelsea against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. To be honest, both Kroos and Luka Modric were incredible that year when they won the Champions League. They beat us in the quarterfinals. What I try to do as a coach, because I experienced it myself as a player, is this. The more calmness and serenity we show, the more difficult we become for the opponent.
Also his mental approach to games as well, always so calm, always wants the ball, taking responsibility, he's not afraid to make mistakes. I think he's, for me, the perfect pro.
Golazo, golazo, golazo. Goal!
He will play football the same way no matter where he is. A Champions League final feels the same to him as the first round of the Cup in Germany or Spain. He sees everything, and that's because he never gets overwhelmed. No situation is too much for him. He stays calm.
This is what the legend said about Toni Kroos. A player of calm, control, and pure intelligence. Now tell me, what do you think about Toni Kroos? And which legend should we cover next? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you in the next video.